My name is Jodi-Ann Salters, and I am a 2L full-time law student at Atlanta's John Marshall Law School. I was inspired to pursue a career in law by my husband. I've always wanted to attend law school. However, I don't have any lawyers in my family. I didn't know any lawyers. I just knew that the skill set that I had could transfer to being a lawyer. But I decided to pursue a career, start working, making money. I met my husband, we started a family. But my husband is the first attorney that I've had a relationship with, and just seeing how he worked so diligently to build his practice and how he cared for his clients, he inspired me to do the same. I guess you call it purpose. I call it my purpose, to bring joy to others. And I've carried my purpose with me through working at the Waffle House as district manager, as HR at Target, and I've done my best, to help my employees and people around me and to advocate for them as best as I could. And what I realized is that being a lawyer, I have the power and I have the opportunity to do even more and to truly bring joy to people. My perception of the legal profession has evolved immensely since starting law school. Since starting law school last year, I've met a number of attorneys. I have mentors who are amazing. I could pick up the phone and call them at any time, ask them questions. They've helped me make difficult decisions in law school regarding my career path and different things that I should be involved in. So now my perception is that there's a community of people who are focused on social justice, who are here to help the community and advocate for others. And I want to be a part of that community, and I am a part of that community. So my thought now, when I think about becoming a lawyer, I just think about the responsibility and the duty that I have to assist others, to help my community, to uplift my community, to learn as much as I can about the law so I can share that information with others and help them to protect their rights. The area of law that I'm most passionate about is civil litigation. I see myself as a trial attorney. I don't know, to say I love the law just sounds so cheesy. It just sounds so cheesy. A blooper, okay? I don't love the law, but I love what I'm able to do with knowledge of the law and how I know I'll be able to help so many people. And that's what I'm passionate about. I faced many legal issues in my studies since I've been in law school, but the most recent issue that I'm kind of battling with, that we're discussing in criminal procedure, is the conflict or the balance between safety and liberty. So the balance between wanting to feel safe, so having the police around so that they can protect us from violence, but then having the need to be free and to feel that we can walk around on the streets without a cop stopping us and arresting us without cause. Now, specifically, under the Fourth Amendment, to search your person or your home, a government agent needs a probable cause. They need to get a warrant. They have to show probable cause to get a warrant. However, under the Terry stop and frisk, an officer needs to have a reasonable belief that the person, whoever they are, have committed a crime or that they're about to commit a crime. And then to search them, they only need a reasonable belief that they are armed and dangerous. And the issue that I find in that is, one, Black and brown communities are over-policed. They are policed more than their counterpart. And even though the court, like looking at court cases, they're like, it requires more than a hunch. In real life, oftentimes, it's based on less than a hunch. It's a stop or a frisk is based on biases that we have about Black and brown people, and just the fact that you're Black, your skin is the way it is, you look suspicious, or you may or may not have committed a crime. And it's disheartening because the court does not look at the subjective feeling of an officer. So if an officer can articulate that they stopped a person because they reasonably believed that they were gonna commit a crime, then it's okay. I can't necessarily solve that, but what I can do is learn as much as possible about the law and recognize that there is a difference between knowing the law and advocacy. On one hand, I have to learn the law. On the other hand, I must be able to advocate for my future clients. And in order to do so, I have to communicate their rights to them. And it's not enough to just know the rights, because the way we read the facts that are presented in the cases and the cases that we read in our casebook, they don't represent real life. Because the people who are actually impacted by Terry stop and frisk, they're not making it into our casebooks. You know, oftentimes they're stopped, they're questions, they may be released, or they're taken to a station, and then after they find out that they had nothing on them, they're released. And the issue in the fight is that we want to feel safe. We want police around. You know, we don't. I have 3 kids, right? So I want my kids to be able to go to school and come home safely. But we also need to protect liberty, and not just the liberty of some people, the freedom of everyone. So that's one current issue that, you know, I spend a lot of time thinking about it. And because I spend so much time thinking about it, I'm actually working on a workshop, and my criminal procedure professor and my husband, they're both working with me to create a workshop in my community to just to educate folks in my community about their 4th, 5th, and 6th Amendment rights, so that they're aware. I'm Jamaican. I was born in Jamaica, and my family, we moved to the US when I was 10 years old. But Jamaica holds a soft spot in my heart, and I'm always thinking, how can I help my Jamaican community, because that's where I'm from. And I realized that we do not have a Caribbean Bar Association in Georgia. So one of the first things that I want to do is establish a Caribbean Bar Association and connect with other Caribbean people like myself who do not come from a line of attorneys, and have the thought or the inkling that they want to become a lawyer, so we can help people from our communities do so. We can, give back financially, provide resources. So the advice that I would give to law students is, first, give yourself grace. It's a lot. We all go through it, and we know it can be overwhelming to balance the reading, the preparation, and then outlining, preparing for final exams, and trying to do well. I think all of us, if not most of us, are type A high achievers. We are so used to doing well and being the best, but it's important. Give yourself grace. You'll find that having balance is more important being able to have some type of self-care, you know, get a massage, get your nails done, get your hair done, take care of yourself, go to the gym. That's equally as important, because your mental health have to be strong in order to thrive as the law student and in your future career. Also, remember your why. I'll say that. Going through law school, you can easily forget your why because you're so consumed with everything that you have to get done. But your why helps to keep you grounded and focused, and it keeps you going. It reminds you why you're here and why you work so hard.